right, everybody. So now we're getting to this Cocomelon video where it said the most evil channel on YouTube. I don't know how. I haven't really paid that much attention to Cocomelon. I kind of found out about Cocomelon from TikTok or, you know, people talking about it. I know a lot of people are on Nancy or Gracie's Corner or something like that. I forget what the show is called. People are on that. People are on Miss Rachel. People are on Bluey. I actually want to do a video on Bluey, to be honest with y'all. I want to watch all the seasons of Bluey. I know there's like a lot of seasons, but each episode is only like, what, 8 minutes or something like that. So it's not going to take that long. And then that's when, what's another show that a lot of people like that's like new right now? I forget. Wasn't there like a Gabba or something? Like, is that even still trending anymore or something? I don't even know. But let's go ahead and see what they talking about when it comes to Cocomelon.
My son is almost 2 and I've been letting him watch Cocomelon, but now I had to get him speech therapy so I can get him to talk. There are hundreds and hundreds of anecdotes in which parents mention the exact same problem. The Cocomelon.
My 2-year-old is speech delayed and addicted to Cocomelon. Switched to Miss Rachel 2 days ago, and he's already saying more words and hasn't had any tantrums. What's going on with Cocomelon? What songs is Cocomelon singing, bro? That's like messing y'all kids up. Yo Gabba Gabba, yeah, I think that's what it is.
The show is so insanely addictive, it's being compared to nicotine and causing developmental issues amongst the kids who can't
ADHD?
Stop watching. Children's TV expert Jerica Sands calls it the most damaging show a child can watch, explaining the sneaky ways in which they make the show addictive. Firstly, there's the colors. Take for example the wheels on the bus. The 3 main colors, blue, green, and yellow, are all at maximum saturation, meaning they cannot be made any brighter no matter how hard you try. Extreme saturation.
Nah, I think you could try. Trust me. If we go on Photoshop right now, I really think that I could make those colors brighter, especially the blue. I think I can make that blue brighter. And the green, absolutely the green. Like the green, to be honest with you, looks kind of dull, but I know they probably going for a certain color of green. I mean, like, look at this green right here. This green is brighter than that. And to be honest with you, I think this green will kind of catch your eyes more than this green. But I understand that they're not trying to have like a whole bunch of colors competing with each other to the point where you can't really see a lot of shit. You know, you want certain things to kind of stand out. You don't want everything to blend in together. This whole time, I really thought everybody loved Cocomelon because, like I told you, I've been hearing so much about Cocomelon. You said, oh, apparently Miss Rachel helps with kids that have speech problems. Oh, really? Yeah, I know a lot of people love Miss Rachel. Every single time I see a Miss Rachel video or somebody talking about Miss Rachel, all the comments is about how much they love Miss Rachel and all that type of shit. And I remember there was like one video where like they had like Miss Rachel wearing like a certain type of shirt or some shit. And a lot of people was like, yo, Miss Rachel, what's up? So, I don't know.
The 3 main colors, blue, green, and yellow, are all at maximum saturation, meaning they cannot be made any brighter, no matter how hard you try. Extreme saturation is normally used for alerts and notifications, as it's exciting, dynamic, and attracts attention, which is why it's also used in slot machines. Cocomelon puts these colors in perfect contrast, making them appear even more vibrant, which is different to, for example, Bluey, in which the colors instead blend together. Cocomelon's also different because it's highly repetitive. There's a reason they have 38 videos with over 1 billion views. A child's brain is wired to learn through repetition, so it feels right to them to watch the same thing over and over again. Cocomelon abuses this in almost every video. For example, in the Yes Yes Playground song, they pick a word to repeat 3 times in every sentence, pairing it with a subtly repeating background lullaby, keeping children hooked. Literally no show or movie.
Hold on, let me see. Let's see what you're talking about. So Cocomelon, yes, yes. Okay. I haven't listened to not one Cocomelon song. So Cocomelon, yes, yes. Is this it? It's live right now. Most popular. Here.
ABC Kid TV's new name.
Cocomelon!
Why is it called Cocomelon? Is it like a coconut and a melon together? Because, you know, it's not cocoa. I don't see no chocolate anywhere unless you want to classify this as chocolate. But, hey, I don't see nothing. So it must be a coconut.
Shoes, shoes, it's time to wear your shoes.
Yes, 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 I want to wear my shoes.
Good, good, shoes are good for you.
Yay, 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 I like them. Ooh.
Bro, them shits look garbage. I'll bully your ass for them shoes.
Daddy likes the shoes. 1, 2, 3, almost on, you see.
Yes, 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 I'll put them on right now. Stomp, 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 I like them, wow.
Sunscreen, sunscreen, it's time to put on sunscreen.
Okay. All right. I see what's going on. All right. So they got the adult repeating herself, and then that's when the child pretty much is saying the same line, yes, 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 and then adding on something different. You said this is kind of hitting. Not gonna lie, man, this shit is garbage. I don't even. This like I don't like the. It's so slow. I understand it is for babies. You know, it can't be like too fast because the babies won't be able to like keep up or whatever. But it's so like to me it feels like it's putting me to sleep. Which I mean I understand it says nursery rhymes, so I think that's the point. It's supposed to put you to sleep.
Yes, 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 I want to wear the sunscreen.
Good, good, sunscreen's good for you.
Yay, 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 I like it, ooh.
See, see, elephant likes the sunscreen. 1, 2, 3, almost on, you see.
Yes, 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 I'll put it on right now. Rub, 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 I like it, wow.
Bars,
All right, I'm not about to listen to this. Bro, this is 4 minutes of this. Why is this song 4 minutes? I guess like they went through the whole psychology and everything, and they know that a certain period of a song, especially since it's a nursery rhyme, with this song being exactly 4 minutes, it could get your kid to fall asleep or get their attention or something. I don't know. Yeah, oh my God, bro. That shit like legit. That messed up my freaking morale, bro. Let's listen to some Gracie's Corners. Gracie's Corners! I gotta make sure I don't play too much because like this stuff, it does get copyrighted. Let's see. Let's listen to the ABC song. We already listened to the veggie one. Oh, yeah, they're doing songs based on just one letter. Yeah.
Gracie's Corner. Hey, let's learn the sounds of the letters. This is the phonics song. Got us reading all day long. This is the phonics song. Phonics song. What sound does that letter make? Tell me. What sound does that letter make? Break it down, sound it out. Yeah, you heard. Put the sounds together, now we're reading words. A says
Ooh.
apple. B says ball.
Hey, I like the flow.
Cat. D says dog. E says elephant. F says Fish.
Fish.
G says g g g g g g g g girl. G g g girl. H says ha 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 ha. I says igloo.
Igloo.
J says j j j j j
Ja.
What sound does that letter make? Does that letter make sound? Does that letter make? Does that letter make sound? Does that letter make?
You see how we pretty much gave both songs like the same length of time, and the pacing in this video is like so much better. The last video, we legit gave it, like I said, the same time, but it felt like it was so much longer than it actually was. I just don't get it. What the hell, bro? I mean, like, if I don't know how a song like Yes, Yes, Yes has the amount of views that it did. That's 3.1 billion. And it's legit just yes, yes, yes. And then like a lot of the freaking lyrics don't even rhyme and shit. And it doesn't even flow well with the song. The song is so damn slow. You can't really vibe with it. You can't really get into it that much because it kind of breaks you out of the song like every once in a while.
He puts my son into a deep trance the way Cocomelon does. The second it's on the TV, he turns into a toddler zombie who doesn't see or hear anything else that's going on in the room.
Ooh,
this is
damn,
only
that's
exacerbated by Cocomelon's subtitles, which have also been a heavy point of criticism. The letters are not educational, I can barely read them fast enough. It's simply another interesting element to capture your little one's attention. Cocomelon explains in every description, our goal is to help
I didn't really have a problem with the subtitles.
a fun and enjoyable experience for kids.
I just don't like the
giving
font.
you the peace of mind that your children are receiving quality educational content. But people have argued that they're teaching exactly what children shouldn't do. For example, in the No No Bedtime song, the baby refuses to brush his teeth, have a bath, put on pajamas, or get in bed. The education is that he eventually agrees to do so, yet a TikTok user was critical, stating, anytime I'd ask my son to do a simple task, he'd say no, no, no. He's sitting there watching Cocomelon, which taught him no, 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 and to say no to me. On the topic of education,
I mean, well, to be honest with you, this is one of the things I can't stand. I can't stand this shit. I can't stand this. Bro, that is your fault. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you getting mad at Cocomelon? You're the mom. Like, are you serious? Y'all always trying to find some different type of way to not take accountability for shit. You're the mom. Be a mom. You can find different ways to kind of get to your child. Now, I'm not telling you to put your hands on them or yell at them or whatever, that type of stuff. I'm just saying find different avenues. I know there are different avenues that you can kind of break your child out of this state that you put your child in. And the thing is, a lot of y'all jumped on this trend of watching Cocomelon because you heard a lot of other people watching Cocomelon or talking about Cocomelon through social media. And then all of a sudden you see that it had a bad effect on your child. Like I said, bro, that is your fault. Y'all got to stop following along with these trends and stuff, man. Like, just let your children watch the shows that you was watching when you was growing up. Let them watch Dora. And I'm talking like old school Dora, not like the new Dora. If the new Dora isn't as good or whatever. I seen like a little bit of the art style. It looked kind of weird. And have them watch freaking PBS Kids and stuff. I think they still cool. I know Arthur just ended, but I know they still showing reruns and stuff. Like, have them watch that type of stuff, bro.
musician Jerica Sands stated, "These people don't give a shit about our children. They care about money. That's it. Your child's cognitive development in direct exchange for their wealth, and there's pretty good evidence supporting this." A New York Times
their art
journalist
style,
visited
bro.
Cocomelon studio, discovering their #1 focus.
Just look at this art style. I could already tell from this art style that they really don't give a damn. All they care about is money. Because this art style is so damn lazy. Like it's just cheap ass CGI. And I know it doesn't take that long to freaking make. And then that's when you got like these whack ass songs. The animations that they had was so janky. And then like the songs even sound like it was AI generated or whatever, or it's just like poorly written. And whoever sung the songs, it sounded like an AI voice. So it's to me, it's all cheap, and y'all just playing into it, bro. Like you really need to stop watching this if you really feel like it's such a bad thing. And you could also you can go off of the color style, the art style, once again, how the world looks and how it's built. It just doesn't look appealing. I don't even know how the hell y'all started watching this show in the first place, because this, to be honest with you, Cocomelon legit looks like one of these cheaply made YouTube kids channels. So like if we look up kids songs and you look up cheaply made shit, of course this stuff is gonna come up first, but like look at this. What the hell is this? See, this is like also like it's a similar art style. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same people working on this. Then like here you go again with another one. Unless that was the same one. Was that the same one? No, it wasn't. Here go another one. Here go another one. Here go another one. And this shit look pretty much just like Cocomelon. Like he got the same freaking hairstyle. The face looks the same. Only thing is different is he's a redhead or brunette instead of being blonde. How many other ones are there? Look at this. Here go another one. Like, it's just like, you can see it, bro. It's so damn cheap. And y'all just subject y'all children through this shit. What is this? Is this Cocomelon?
Ouch!
No, this is a completely different... This is a completely different one. And then that's when they also get y'all asses by having, like, they making hella money, bro, because they got these live streams, and the live streams be having hella views for long periods of time. They got these videos that be having freaking 70 to 80 to 100 to fucking 1 billion freaking views. The hell is this? Choo Choo TV. Here go another one. You said it's the same baby, just a little older. Here go another one. Like, damn. Here go another one. Here go another one. Here go another. No, we looked at the BBTV, I think. Here go another one. There's just so many, bro. They probably all work with the same freaking software to create these cheaply made shows, and then they be having like these cheaply made songs. Like, let me see, what song is it?
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Nay, nay,
I'm just gonna forget the horse?
Rain, rain, go away. Daddy horse, doo 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 doo. Mommy horse, doo 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 doo.
Wait, what?
Baby horse, doo 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 doo. Happy horses.
Ah, hell hell no, turn that shit off. What the hell? Oh my God.
is
Had me
keeping
sounding like
children
DJ Khaled right there.
Cocomelon's data and analytics team sifts constantly through YouTube numbers to determine exactly what resonates. Should a girl wear black jeans or blue jeans? Should the music be louder or softer? Should the bus be yellow or red? Yellow is the answer, as they use a darker method to ensure that they're correct. Cocomelon has a dedicated Distractotron room, in which once a month children are brought here one at a time and shown a handful of episodes to figure out exactly which parts of the shows are engaging and which are tuned out. Next to the TV playing Cocomelon, there's a second screen which plays a continuous loop of banal real-world scenes. A guy pouring a cup of coffee, someone getting a haircut, each lasting about 20 seconds. Whenever a youngster looks away from the Moonbug show to glimpse the Distractotron, a note is jotted down. We can see what they're looking at and the exact moment when they got distracted. Therefore,
That sounds kind of weird, to be honest with you. I don't know about that. That sounds really weird. But also, how would... It's just so much when it comes to like the experiments and all that. And I wonder how much like the kids' parents are getting paid to allow their kids to get experimented on, because that's basically what's going on. They're being experimented on. And these people are, it's basically like one of those type of early 2000s rom-coms that y'all saw, or like those comedies that you saw, like something like Elf or whatever, where they're like trying to appeal to children, and like one of the board of directors has a child and they're trying to have the child test out the product or something, and that's how they kind of figure out if the product works or not.
education clearly isn't the primary goal. Keeping kids' attention is, and this is proven by Cocomelon's most addictive element, rapid camera cutting. It's crazy how many times the frame changes on Cocomelon. It's the same type of addicting behavior
I was not
that
paying
we
attention.
experience on a TikTok binge. It's the quick change of frame that releases that dopamine and makes the videos addicting to watch. Count the seconds between a change of frame. Well, TikToker the Circus Brain did exactly this. He firstly counts the changes on My Little Pony, concluding there's about 6 seconds between each cut. He then compares it to Cocomelon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1.
In her video, The Nightmare That Is Cocomelon, Savant
One,
explores a similar
one.
conclusion. She found that 96% of the shots in Baby Shark were shorter than 2 seconds. She then compares 4 different animated shows, again finding Cocomelon has the shorter shots.
The longest shot on a Cocomelon video was 6 seconds. The longest shot on Arcane was 8 seconds. The longest shot
Really?
on Bluey was 27 seconds. And the longest shot on Encanto was 18 seconds.
Which when combined with every other element...
Whoa, really? I didn't even notice that. I don't be paying attention to stuff like that. But I know that that's something like Mr. Beast, he knows that very well as well. And I kind of have tried to do some research on that. So that's one of the reasons why, if you watch some of my videos, I try to do something like that. But I know that that really only appeals to kids and young adults. When it comes to my channel, I'm, most of the time it's like full on adults are watching my channel. So they're not really into the whole camera switching all the damn time and shit. So that's why I toned it down just a bit. Like I still want kids and young adults to watch my videos. So you'll still see me like changing the camera and shit. But I change the camera every 4 seconds. I think every 4 to 5 seconds is when I change. But I know that we're starting to get into a day and age on YouTube where a lot of people are really hoping that we can get back to how YouTube was when it first started, where a lot of people weren't doing that many cuts or edits. They want a lot of those bare bone ass videos, which I mean, I completely understand, you know, and they really want like your personality to like really carry the video and shit. Miss J, thank you so much for the subscription. I did not see that. I'm so sorry. I don't even know if you're still here, but thank you so much. I've been subscribed for 8 months. Oh, I appreciate that. Say, do I edit my own videos? Yeah, I edit some of my own videos. When I first started, I was editing all of my videos, but now I have 2 editors. I have them edit some videos, and then I'll edit, you know, some videos as well. So it's basically all 3 of us are editing some videos. I get the edits that way you don't get copyrighted. Yeah, that's the main, well, that's the second reason. So the second reason why I do that is so I don't get copyrighted, but the first reason I did that is so I can appeal towards kids and young adults, because I know that's one of the things that keeps them watching. You know, that's one of the things that I've heard from Mr. Beast, and then like we're seeing it right here in this video. Like, I can show y'all. I want y'all, we're gonna pay attention to when it cuts from this and when it shows the movie. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. You said you need them long form skits back. That's what I missed. Dashy said it on an interview. It's because it takes too long. Oh, it takes so long and so much work while he doesn't do it anymore. Oh, the long form skits. Oh, okay. I mean, to be honest with you, with me editing this style, I will say that this actually takes a whole lot longer than me just doing the bare bones that everybody else does. Because I like, when it comes to reactions or commentary style videos, I know a lot of people are so used to what the norm is, which is basically like what Real Rejects does. A lot of people just have their videos like that, where they're just sitting down, barely talking. They show the movie for like a certain period of time, and then that's when they cut to a zoom cut or a zoom in of their face, and like they probably do something like or just talking for like a little second between each other, and then get right back to it. Don't say shit, and then they just okay, oh wow. It's just something like that. But people don't really like my videos because I'm talking and I'm trying to create commentary and other type of stuff. Now, yes, there are a lot of times where I will admit that I do force it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There are a lot of times where I do force it, and I'm trying to work on that to the point where I'm not forcing it. There are a lot of videos that I wish that I could redo because I was talking way too much. Like there was one when I watched Aliens, because that shit like still sits in my head to this day. Because when I was editing that and I was looking over it, I was kind of pissed at myself because I was like, damn, I'm just constantly talking. And I wish that I could do that movie over again because I was talking a lot. But let's go ahead. We're going to do a counter. When the camera changes right here, we're going to count. All right. Heck, did they get this job? All right. So starting right here, we're going to count. And you're going to see the camera changing every 4 to 5 seconds. All right, so 1, 2, 3, Oh, that looked like 4. Plane, There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo. So now we got yellow mini. And then like you could kind of count this as well as like a difference in me like changing the angle or whatever, like me zooming in on myself. So it's like I'm doing this shit to appeal to like a wide audience, you know. I'm trying to still appeal to the adults. That's why I don't do too much. And then that's when I'm still also trying to appeal to children. So that's one of the reasons why I'm changing the camera a lot as well. I wonder if a lot of people feel like I'm still doing a little bit too much. I don't know. You try to be the character. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I be talking a lot in my videos is I always put myself in the perspective and in the shoes of the character. And a lot of people, they don't get that. They just be sitting there like, bro, why the fuck are you talking and shit? Let's get back to the main thing.
Create some terrifying statistics. Dr. Kristen Summer explained that when showing an infant normal video content, they'll focus on the screen just 11% of the time. However, when the video is instead switched to Cocomelon, their screen engagement skyrockets to a whopping 74%. This therefore produces stories such as this. I used to volunteer for a preschool and they had song time. A Cocomelon video came on, and all of the tots stopped what they were doing, put down their cheese crackers, and remained fixated on the screen for the duration of the video. It was honestly kind of terrifying. YouTuber Saberspark shared his own.
That shit is kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, because it does seem like something from a horror movie. They all did that. They saw Cocomelon was on, and instantly they was in the middle of doing something, and then it was just like that's crazy. They just all put their shit down, stopped focusing on what they were doing. It was just all of them at the exact same time. Like that's insane. I would be terrified myself.
He asked to watch a Disney movie with his 2 younger cousins, who both completely refused, and instead spent all day glued to an iPad playing the addictive show. In Cocomelon Made My Kid a Zombie, a mother talks about her son. He would be in a daze while watching it. You could be waving your hand right in front of his face, and he wouldn't move. It was almost scary. This was also discovered by Sarah Mills 98, who explained when the Cocomelon addiction is so real that my 1-year-old can navigate the TV to turn it on by himself. However, nothing shows the addiction better
This stuff is
than
hilarious.
the Cocomelon TikTok trend. Parents will play the show's intro loudly and video their kids sprinting toward the television, where you can witness their mood change instantly. The New York Times journalist found something
They be so happy to run to look at the screen and then just sit there. That's terrifying.
similar. The kid in the Distractotron had shown up in the midst of
Like,
a
why do y'all
tantrum,
allow y'all
which
kids to
ended the
continue to
second he
watch
heard
it,
the
bro?
Cocomelon.
Because there has to be a point. Like, y'all notice this stuff. Y'all are talking about it, but you still allow your kid to watch it because you know deep down, this is the only thing that can get my kid to shut the fuck up and sit down, and I don't have to worry about what they doing. I could go mind my business, do what I'm doing, and then that's when I know that they're in the other room, or I know that they're in the room with me. They're not going to make any noise because they're sitting here watching this thing. They're not going to be doing anything else. That's one of the main reasons why these parents do this shit. Then that's when once they start trying to have their kids do other shit, once they're done with their shit, now all of a sudden they start to realize what's really going on. Then they want to get mad at the show instead of freaking blaming themselves and being like, ah, damn, I haven't really been that good of a parent. It's ridiculous to me, like the lack of accountability in this world, bro. Like, you're the parent, you're the adult. It's your iPad at the end of the day. You the one who bought it. Take that shit away from that little nigga. Change the channel or whatever, like the video, something. Get rid of it. It's just a little kid, man. That little kid is gonna forget Cocomelon like within a year or two anyway. Just keep showing him a different show. That boy will forget about Cocomelon like so freaking fast.
Theme song. It was no surprise to Wheeler, the head of research. 99% of kids, he said, if they're having issues when they get here, once that Cocomelon song comes on, they're like, ah, life is okay, all is good with the world. Obviously, there's a reason for this. Cocomelon is so hyper-stimulating that it actually acts as a drug, and what happens when you take the drug away. Young children experiencing symptoms of addiction and withdrawal, obviously leaving them completely dysregulated. TikTok user ThePoff1 filmed what happens when you take the show away, explaining he'll be inconsolable for at least 10 to 15 mins after, adding in the description, Cocomelon meltdown is legit. Once you have a taste of the cocoa, it's hard to break the addiction, which this Reddit user had experienced even worse. My husband and I have been worried about our child. I can slowly see how she'd throw violent tantrums at home and in church
scary.
whenever she'd get bored and would want to watch the show. Her behavior changes the moment she watches the show, and she will not even eat her meals if she wouldn't watch it. After these tantrums end, kids can experience a general discomfort in the speed of everyday life. The more they watch the show, the more their brain begins to expect this intense level of stimulation.
Basically, Cocomelon overstimulates their brains so much that everything else just seems slow and boring in comparison.
However,
That's kind of funny that you're having a video talking about stimulation while you're playing a video game. So you're trying to make sure that people's attention spans are paying attention to this video. You got the retention and shit. you're playing a Star Wars game. It looked like you're playing the old Star Wars game or something, or maybe this is the new one on PlayStation. I don't know. But you talking about that? It's funny to me. But nah, that shit's scary. I'm not a kid's doctor or anything, so I'm not really gonna speak on that. I really don't know what you can do, but you really got to stop enabling your child. I will say that. Like if your child's gonna cry for like 10, 15 minutes because you took away Cocomelon, then shit, you better endure them 10 to 15 minutes. That little boy or little girl's gonna get tired at the end of it. They gonna get tired. Trust me.
The potential consequences get much worse than this. As mentioned at the start, it was the cause of a child's speaking problems, with a notable reply reading, "Same thing happened with my daughter too. She's 4 but can't speak properly. She knows the words, but she does not like to frame the sentence or speech. She has been watching these Cocomelons or such other stuffs for 2 or 3 years. Hope we're not too late." Over on Reddit, a speech language pathologist explained, "Screen time in general is linked with speech delays for a variety of reasons, but Cocomelon is excessively bad. Firstly,
Skibbity toilet.
like other TV shows or movies, it doesn't have a story. It's just very short clips with poorly written songs. The kids aren't able to follow the plot, learn vocabulary, and see the resolution of a conflict, supported by infant specialist Meg Fora."
How the hell did y'all not notice this when y'all was watching? Like, do y'all with y'all being parents, do y'all vet these shows before y'all show it off? This is what I'm saying earlier. It really seems like y'all just follow along with trends. You heard about this shit off of social media. So you was like, "Oh, okay, everybody's talking about this show. Oh, snap. All right, I got to show this to my kid." Why don't you watch it first? If you would have watched it first, actually looked at almost every single video, you probably would have saw like, "Oh man, these songs are awful."
The problem with fast-paced TV programs is that we find that little ones' language development is slower.
On the Agents of
Yeah, 'cause the
Speech
songs are
YouTube
slow as
channel,
shit.
This is again
And they ain't really
confirmed.
saying anything. They just
problem
repeating
with
itself
watching
over and over
videos on
again.
the internet is that they don't know how to use the language that they learn.
But he adds that 4 to 5 hours of screen time per day can make a toddler completely non-verbal. 4 to 5 hours is obviously a lot of time, but in Cocomelon Made My Kid a Zombie, researchers discovered that 5-year-olds who watch more than 2 hours of TV a day tended to have lower attention spans and were 7.7 times more likely to show symptoms of ADHD. These screen times might be even lower for Cocomelon specifically because, as explained by Jerica Sands, not all screen time is created equal.
I mean, they don't even have that many videos, right? I know that they got like live streams going on like damn near 24/7. So, and I understand that they said that they'll have the children re-watching the videos over and over and over again, but it's... I'm trying to think about when I was a child. Was I legit watching TV that much? Because they talking about having your child watch TV for 4 to 5 hours. I don't think that I was watching TV for 4 to 5 hours every day. But I mean, like, I can't remember anything when I was a toddler. The first thing that I can ever remember was me running through Chuck E. Cheese. That's when I gained my consciousness. When I ran through Chuck E. Cheese, bro. I was just running through Chuck E. Cheese and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? And then like jumped in that damn pissy ass ball pit.
A child who just watched 30 minutes of Cocomelon and a child who just watched 30 minutes of Trash Truck will look like a very, very different child.
The hell is Trash
Thankfully,
Truck?
here lies a simple solution. Sierra Renee explained, "My 2-year-old is speech delayed and addicted to Cocomelon. Switched to Miss Rachel 2 days ago and he's already saying more words and hasn't had any tantrums." Kim.it shared an almost identical anecdote. "My 8-month-old was obsessed with Cocomelon and having bad tantrums, so I cancelled Cocomelon and only let her watch Miss Rachel, and she said her first word within the first 3 days of watching. Clearly, parents are able to simply change the channel, but not before leaving Cocomelon a massive massive amount of dislikes. They've therefore earned the title the absurdly popular kids show parents hate, and Cocomelon has actually responded to the criticism that explain our shows are not intended to replace outdoor playtime or playdates. They have a place in children's entertainment time, and as with food, exercise, etc., it comes down to each parent to find the right and appropriate balance for their children.
Cocomelon called y'all bitch asses out. Said, bitch, it ain't our fault that your kid is freaking dumb as shit and don't know how to talk. That's your fault. You the one who had them watch us for freaking 5 hours a day, every fucking day, you dumb motherfucker. Why don't you be a parent and actually take him outside? Damn, all right, Cocomelon, I see you. That's what I'm talking about, standing on business. People really need to start taking accountability for shit, man. They need to stop trying to look at everything else and pointing fingers and trying to be the victim with everything. There are so many situations throughout this world that can easily be fixed, but everybody just wants to be the victim and want to keep blaming everybody else and pointing the fingers and say, oh no, this is your fault, or no, this is your responsibility, or no, this is, it's not me. It's not me. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, this is the problem. There's too many childish ass people in this fucking world, too many fucking procrastinators, too many hypocrites, too many lazy ass motherfuckers, and too many selfish ass people. Y'all only care about yourself. Even with you having a child, it's crazy how so many people talk about how much they love their children and, oh, you will never experience any love like having a child, but then will have your child go through some of the most fucked up shit that a child has never went through before in any previous generation until the recent generations. You are fucking your child up because you yourself can't be a parent. And I understand the world is tough. We have these jobs where you're freaking working like 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, and all that other shit. At the end of the day, everything that's going on in your life is your fucking fault. You chose to work that 16-hour job. You chose to have a kid when your ass was not ready to have a kid. You was being irresponsible. You fucking busted inside of that girl or had some freaking type of pre-cum or whatever. None of y'all wanted to wear a condom. You just wanted to keep freaking having unprotected sex. I understand that you can still fucking get pregnant by wearing a damn condom, but it still lowers the chances of you getting pregnant. Y'all just be doing shit and don't give a fuck about the consequences. And then when the consequences come, you want to start blaming everybody else except your damn self. Now look at you. You got your kid, don't know how to fucking talk, and over here saying skibbity toilet and Riz and aura and gooning and munt and all this other dumb shit because you don't want to be a parent, because you didn't set up your life the way that you were supposed to set it up.
Our responsibility is ensuring that the quality of the content that we produce is high and beneficial for the development of a child's cognitive and soft skills. It is worth adding that our social media communities are filled with stories of parents who experience firsthand how Moonbug content helps their children. Cocomelon does have a crazy amount of supporters, but it's obvious that some of them are simply ignoring the downsides. My baby learned the alphabet and numbers from Cocomelon. She may not speak a complete sentence, but she expresses her wants through phrases. But is a Cocomelon...
you sound like a fucking ghost page, bro. Either you sound like a ghost page, or you're one of those mediocre ass pathetic motherfuckers. Cause it's like, if you like, hey, at least my baby knows the alphabet. If that's all you care about, then just give up. Like, just give up. And then that's when y'all, like I said, this is another thing. Y'all always come up with excuses. Oh, well, you know, my baby is only this or this or this. And it's like, I'm not trying to force your baby's progression or anything like that. I'm just saying, you're doing a terrible job as a parent if you're like, oh, well, at least my baby knows the alphabet. She can't speak complete sentences, but she knows the alphabet. If that's all you fucking care about, then you're actually creating another corporate zombie. You're going to create another person who's going to be just smart enough to know how to do a certain job, but not be able to work in the corporate office, not be able to have their own business.
complete sentence, but she expresses her wants through phrases. But is it Cocomelon's responsibility to ensure that babies are talking? Well, no. People love blaming cartoons and games for raising children, and not the shitty parents that don't step in to stop them from watching so much. Cocomelon is actually a really sad symbol of parents giving their children tablets instead of actually parenting and interacting with them. Ultimately, parents are the people who choose how much their child consumes.
And you want to know what's sad is the fact that Cocomelon has like over 100-something million subscribers. That stuff is very sad. I forgot about this. I want to check out this this Ocean Gate video because a lot of people have been talking about that.